we're asking people in the Mississauga area if they had a vote today, would you vote for Mark Carney or Pierre Poilievre?
You're asking the wrong guy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because they're all the same. They're all the same. They're politicians.
Right. Yeah. Is there what's your idea of Canada in the last couple of years? How in terms of direction?
This country has gone down the drain. This was a different country when I came here 30 years ago.
Oh, 30 years.
Yeah.
It definitely was.
It was a different country. It was a beautiful place. It's been destroyed. It's been destroyed with the policies they have. It's just that's the way it is, right? Everybody looks after themselves.
Yeah.
You vote me, I get up there, I do my own thing, me. And and I try to be populist and tell you what you like to hear to people. And then when I get up there, I haven't seen a politician since Jean Chretien.
Oh, that was early 2000s, right? Yeah.
That was one of the best prime ministers ever. Best prime ministers. Has an independent mind. He was just belonged to old
school. Yeah.
Old school, and he was doing things good. He stopped he didn't go with Americans to Iraq war. Along with them, he said no to them. He was a very independent mind person. Since Stephen Harper, Paul Martin, then you get
Trudeau.
Trudeau, and then you get all these guys coming. I don't know what you guys doing, but
we're just asking people what
I know.
they're saying.
What organization? What is it?
Oh, we're not an organization. We're independent. We're just
post this on YouTube or
the show's called Born with Purpose.
Huh?
Born with Purpose. So we've been just asking people in different cities what their views and what Born, like Jason Bourne, the Born Identity.
Oh, Born
with Purpose.
Because I was going to say there is no purpose to being born. You're just an accident.
So?
We're an accident.
Oh, I disagree with that. But
3,000 sperms on my father. One of them hits my mother's womb, and there you go.
That sperm had a purpose. Right?
So my father met my mother 5 minutes late. I wouldn't be existing today.
Well.
That's how I look at it.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, I definitely believe we're born with purpose, but we're going around asking Canadians about
this conversation. This country has been destroyed. Bad policies of bringing people in. I am an immigrant myself, and there is nothing wrong with people immigrating to places, but you have to have a plan for them.
That's true.
You bring them in and throw them in the street, and quality of everything has gone down. You have to have a school for them. You have to have plan for them where they're going to stay. Look at the rents. $2,000 one bedroom. When I came, it was $400.
$2,000 got you a 4-bedroom house.
Exactly. Best house I could get, $250,000, $300,000. Big, huge house. Back then in 2000s, right? But look what happened. You get on the bus, there's no room. It's just as if there is no planning whatsoever. Yeah. And they're sitting there in either the city hall or House of Commons, or they just go after each other, make it personal things, and attack each other, and without thinking how people live. I know somebody with a disabled kid, a single mother, is having real hard time living. Is this rich country should have these kind of problems?
Right.
When I came here, you couldn't see a beggar. Now you go and in any highway ramp, you see one guy or a woman or walking up and down begging people. Should people beg in this country?
Yeah.
This
non-stop.
Rich country?
No, like Pierre said, we should be a very rich country. We should be one of the richest countries in the world.
You know how much taxes up until 2023? They used to pay $40,000 in taxes every year. $40,000 I used to pay. Do you know what kind of money that is? That is a household money.
Yes.
And what I expect to see in return, you look after those people like that lady. I don't mind it. This is why we pay taxes, because we gather in this society and we agree that this is how we're going to live. and pay people look after those unfortunate people because we're a society. We have to
Yeah. But
balance.
instead, all the money's going other places in the world, but not to our own people. I mean, it's
No, that's what I mean. This is I've come to conclusion that there's the elites running the world. They want to see the wars and this and that, and it's just that's the way it is, and it's unfortunate. You can try, but we have limited resources. You can't really fight the system.
I hear you. Right now, you're undecided pretty much in terms of.
Well, I'm undecided. I know how it should be. It should run.
Yeah.
Basically, the liberal democracy has been defeated. Who is to tell that this system is running better or that system is running better? I say a system is running better if I see the people in that society are living a good life. That is what I call, whatever you want to call it, the best system.
Right.
Whether it's democracy or dictatorship. I don't care who is. You be a dictator, but your people enjoy living
Yeah.
in the country. Who cares
Yeah.
what kind of system that is?
Right.
Who cares who votes who?
As long as the citizens are
Yeah,
good.
I don't
Yeah.
want to vote, but I want to live comfortably.
Mhm.
I don't want to see those that lady with a disabled kid, not knowing where the food is going to come from tomorrow. If I see everything is good, you be a dictator. Who cares? You run it the way you want it, and people are happy.
Oh, you bring some good points, man. You bring some good points.
The democracy has been defeated, and this is bullshit. Why? Because it's indecisive.
Mm.
The decision cannot be made. There takes years to make a decision because you got partial government, the coalition government doesn't have the full power to do what they need to do. Even if somebody wants to do it, they can't because they're voted by the other party, and they stop their actions.
Yeah.
Because they don't go along with them, right? In the House of Commons or Parliament. So
Yeah.
what is this? It's a
It's a broken country
it's
right
a
now.
BS. It's a broken country. I'm telling you, it's better than a lot of other places. I tell you,
Agree with
it
that.
could be a lot better.
Yes. Yes.
After 25 years or 30 years, we're supposed to go progress, not go backward.
Mhm.
This has gone backward,
Right.
and a lot of mistakes have been made from one party to next, and this is where we end up. Yeah, you see these beautiful buildings, the streets, and everything is looking good. People are suffering. Look at the grocery. Look at the grocery.
That's another story in itself.
They used to go. I personally used to go to grocery store, fill the cart with $25, $30. Fill the cart.
My wife and I were talking about that just the other day, where $100 got you good food for a week easily. But now $300 barely gets you through the week.
$300. So you want to eat decent food or you want to eat a packaged food?
Right.
That usually poor eat packaged food, right?
Mm.
And all the chemicals and all kind of things are in that. You get sick, you go to hospital. They treat you like a guinea pig, like a lab mouse. Try different things on you. Somebody makes a mistake, I die.
Mm.
That's no problem. But that's what's happening. Look at how poor. I was reading an article the other day. I can't remember the number, but food banks, they can't keep up.
I heard it's like 2 million now.
They can't keep up with people coming in. Would you go to a food bank if you didn't need to? Would you?
No, absolutely not.
Why would you go to a food bank?
Mm-hmm.
That means that is an indicator. For people. There's people sitting here. This is City Hall, right?
Yeah.
Behind.
Yeah.
They sit there. It's pretty cold. There's a nice chair, warm office. Come out and go to the people. Go on the ground and see what's happening. Come and put the policies.
Right.
And tailor your policies to that.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. It's like, okay, you put A or B or C or D. Doesn't matter. It's just The small, you know, you're there, you go out, I come in, replace you, change few policies here and there. You see, I did this, but nothing substantial.
Right.
No substantial policy. You know, I see, for example, Doug Ford. I like him. You know, why? Because he's done something, and now they blaming him that he gave $200 to people and announced the election to buy people's vote. But at least he gave people $200. He took that.
I was glad to get $200.
Yeah, he took that stupid, license plate thing, $107 or $110 a year.
Yeah.
He took that off, right? That was a good thing, wasn't it? Why do I have to pay
Every year, right?
every year?
Right. Yeah.
And insurance, the rip-off insurance, you know.
Everybody's got their pros and cons, but it's like it's how much is whether the pros
Yeah, but
outweigh the cons.
Other people benefit. Why would you want me to run your society? I am supposed to be knowing what I'm doing, right? That's why you voted me.
Right.
If I am going to go there and things are the way they remain the way they were before, so why are you voting me? Why you put me in the office?
Yeah. Wow. Well, man, I appreciate your insight,
No
and
problem.
it's good to hear people who've been in this country a long time to know what, see the cycle of how things have been going, right?
Yeah, this country was there was a lot of opportunity. Like you could come to this country and get somewhere, do something.
Buy a home, live
You
comfortably.
could come to this country not speaking the language,
Yeah.
not speaking a word of language. Yet you could have a car, house, and job. Which country on earth you could do that?
Yeah.
Of course, except America, right? But any other country, you have to speak at least the language to get into the. But I have seen people at work. You can understand them. They've been here 25 years. I'm not going to name the community, but they live in their own community. They have their own barber. They have their own grocery store. They have their own. So there's no need for them to learn the language. But they find a job, and they work. They make money. They buy a car. They buy a house. They live a good life. That is how this country was back then. But now, even the ones that are already here, oh my! Imagine, I don't know, I don't have kids. So if you have kids,
I got 4 kids. Yeah.
4 kids. Where are they going to get the house other than your house?
I think about that all the time.
Yeah. You think they will be able to get a house? How much do you have to make to pay a mortgage of $4,000 a month? You got to make over $100,000 to afford a home.
Right.
$100,000 take home after tax.
Yeah.
Right?
And
That means you have to make $150,000.
Right.
That tells you what the situation is.
Yeah. Wow. A lot of information. I thank you for your time.
Yeah.
And
Take care.
and
thank you. No problem.
check out the video, man. Well.